Welcome back to MTN Live in the Mountains. I'm here with Tavon Cox. He is an ASU student and employee of the company called Sweeps. How are you today?
I'm doing fine.
Great. Thanks for being here.
It's my pleasure.
All right. So Sweeps tell us a little bit about what it is. A very unique company, and it's really, really cool. So tell us about what it is.
Yeah, it's a college-based temp agency in a way where the only employees are college kids who have to go through a not difficult but good evaluation process to get hired, and we do every sort of job you can imagine to cover anyone's needs. So basically any employer who needs or person who needs help can go on to Sweeps jobs and get any sort of job done: moving, cleaning, painting, event handling, anything you want.
That is awesome. And it's a great way to get experience too.
Yeah, it's great. It looks great on the resume. You can cover any sort of thing. There's tutoring jobs available. Really anything that you don't have experience in, you can get experience through Sweeps because it's just such a varied job. It's not like a sales position. It's not you're a mover forever. You're not a painter forever. You can do
And there's
anything.
always something different, because sometimes being in that repetitive mode it gets boring, and it's just like, oh my goodness, I need something different. So it's great. You get to obviously probably meet new people all the time, do different jobs. And
I haven't worked with the same person once, but each time I've worked with a new person, I've enjoyed it. We've all had fun. They're generally short jobs. Like it's not a 9 to 5. The person who puts their job online says the time that they want to meet. And jobs can run from, I've had a job run 25 minutes. We were in, out, I just had to move a desk around. I've also had jobs last like 5 hours because it's moving within a building, then moving to another building, so they can take time or they can be gone like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow, what a great idea. So it started in Raleigh. Or
Yes.
the main base is in Raleigh.
Yes.
Sweeps is actually in Raleigh, and it's reached all the way up here in the western part of North Carolina. So tell us about how that kind of came about. Like, what was the idea?
Yeah, Morris Gelblum, the guy who founded the Sweeps, he was a UNC student, but he lived in Raleigh. And in 2004, he started cleaning offices, and he really wanted to expand that. So with his mom, he worked on getting more offices to clean, but along with that, of course, he needs more manpower. So he started working with the NC State students, and so he hired them, and then from there, he decided to expand upon that to have a place where you can hire college kids to do manual labor to more complex things like tutoring or anything else you can think of.
Wow, I know I've said it before, but that's a really great idea.
Oh, yeah, it's really awesome.
Yeah, and it's good for you guys. So as an employee, do you pick and choose kind of what you can do that sets into your schedule, or?
Yes, yeah. It's really kind of a dream job for a college kid, because a lot of college kids always think about, I want to work, but how many hours in the day? You always want to hang out with friends. You got studying to do. A lot of people have extracurriculars. Like I'm on the rugby team at App, so I have to worry about that and how everything fits into my schedule. But with Sweeps, the jobs are posted, and you don't have to do the job. If you look at the job and it doesn't fit your time slot, you just don't compete for it. If it does, you say, I want the job. You either get you get the notification of jobs through text or email, and you reply back, I'll take the job. You don't get the job the second you say I take it, because there in the main triangle area, there are about 500 plus sweepers. So there's a big competition between them for who wants to get paid.
Yeah.
So they select through experience, qualifications, and I guess timeliness of the reply. So if you reply quickly and you have experience in that field that you're asking to get the job for, you'll get the job.
Wow.
So works out like that.
And then how do you like clock in?
Like how do you get paid?
Yeah, how do you kind of say, okay,
yeah.
well, I got this job, I did it. You know, how do you have that, how does the company know that, okay, you were there, you did it? You know, how do you keep up with that?
Okay, well, you obviously sign up, you get the job, it says you get the job, you show up to the job, you do it, and then afterwards, where the whole clocking in, you get an email from Sweeps, and it's a timesheet. You fill it out, so you say when you showed up, when you left, how long the job was, any expenses that were required. So occasionally, like moving jobs will require trucks or things, and if we have to supply it as the employee, then we get compensated for that. If we have to bring equipment, we get compensated for that. And then that's it. You fill that out, you send it to Sweeps. Sweeps uses all that. The employer that we worked for pays them, then they pay us.
Wow. Well, that is brilliant. What an easy, not
really
easy money, but it's really an easy process to work, and it's, like you said, that's perfect for college students. And so for people who are looking to hire someone to do these kinds of jobs, how can they find out about you guys? How can they say, oh, well, let me call Sweeps and say, I need my house painted and I'm going to put my job there? How do they post their jobs?
There's sweeps.jobs.com, I think, is where the jobs are located, where you can sign up as an employer. Just go on the site. I don't know the specifics since I've never asked for a job to be completed. I'm on the employee side. But I'm pretty sure it's about as simple as filling out to be an employee. So you fill out what job you needed. And it's important to be as specific as you can be, because it helps us select the best employee to help you.
Right.
So you say when you want it done, obviously what you want done, if you have equipment so that we don't have to bring our own. And it's always easier and cheaper if you have your own equipment instead of asking for us. What you need done and who you would like to do it. Occasionally there are gender-biased jobs. Like recently there was, I think in the Raleigh area, there was a party that was being hosted by like 75 plus women or something. And they wanted women to work the event, obviously just to keep it like that. And so if you want a specific gender, if you know a sweeper and you want a reoccurring sweeper and you want that sweeper, you ask for their name, things like that.
Wow. So if you have, those of you that are watching, if you need someone to come clean your house, come mow your lawn, paint this guy right here. Moving, wow. I'm going to call you guys if I ever move, because that is I live alone, so it's so hard to try to get someone to help you, and you guys would be perfect for someone like me. Just be like, hey, can you send me 2 of your strongest men and let me, so they can come load up a U-Haul for me.
Moving jobs are fun because they're really easy. Just pick stuff up and put it somewhere else.
And it's so much help. It is so much help for the person that you're doing it for. So Sweeps actually is going to be, they actually have donated a $50 gift certificate to a Full Circle, which is the silent auction that will be tonight, Tuesday, December 2nd. So you can come, and it could easily be a raffle, or it could be, a bidding option. So you can come and check out and learn more about Sweeps tonight at Lost Province. So that's, you guys have graciously donated a gift certificate for that fundraiser. So and that is actually kind of how we all found out about each other.
Okay.
And so it's kind of been this, learning about you guys has been wow, why hasn't someone thought of this before?
Sweeps is definitely involved in the community. Another thing we do is it's called Sweeps Gives, and for volunteer options, people can ask for Sweeps' helps without paying us, and it's seen as just volunteer work.
Wow.
Things like that. Yeah, we sign up for that.
Great. And of course, if you're looking for, volunteer jobs, I'm sure you guys, it's because, as college students, it's, you might need a certain amount of volunteer hours. So this is a great outlet for y'all. So what a great business idea. And I know it's perfect for you guys as being college students. So, and I'm glad it's come up to ASU.
So am I. Yeah. Since I've been up here, I haven't really been able to work as much as I like, as I have when I live in Raleigh. So now that it's moving up here, I know I got another source of income. So that's great news.
Yeah, definitely. So you are from Raleigh.
Yes, I live in Raleigh.
And that's kind of how you.
That's how I found out. My mom actually sent it to me one day because she wanted me to get a job, and I was applying to a lot of them, and people just don't reply. So I was sitting there for that first month and just not getting any news. And she was like, "I found out about this site. Check it out." I did. The application process was very simple. Had to put down, basic information, name, number, experience, things like that. Like everyone, I think, has done a job application by now. It's pretty simple. And then the big portion, like you do your job application, then you get your interview. Your interview is your more important part, where someone basically just ask you questions, see if you're a right fit. And I think the numbers on the site are there are about 500 plus sweepers, but there are over 2,500 applicants. So we're selective. We want good workers. We don't want our business is very it's very word of mouth.
Yeah.
So if people don't like who's working for them, they're not going to tell more people to hire sweeps.
And you have that trust. It's kind of built on that trust with the employee too. So, because you don't want someone who's going to come in and be like, oh, I was here 10 hours and you were only there 2. So, which I think you guys are doing. Or Sweeps is actually, I don't know. I just think it's a really great business model. So, but thank you so much for being here and telling us about this business, and definitely some of the students who are looking for different kind of job experience.
Yeah, definitely join up. We need more people.
Yeah, and
you'd love it.
All right, and so they can just go to the website sweeps.jobs.
Yeah, Sweeps. I think it's Sweeps. It's joinsweeps.com for the people who want to join.
Okay.
Sweeps.jobs is for the people who want to hire us.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Well, be sure to check them out online. You can get you a great job, or you can get someone to come and do some of the jobs for you. So, and thanks again for being here.
It's fun.
We'll be right back.